Today, I'm going to show you how I turned a stranger into a $3,000 project for my digital marketing company. I'm going to break down the exact steps of how I did that and show you that it is possible to create an online income for yourself. And no, you don't have to take some Amazon affiliate or millionaire overnight e-commerce course to do that. Okay, so this is my sales process here. It's really not too complex or complicated. It's fairly simple. I don't use any like software automation tools. So what I'm going to do, I'll just go over the sales process quickly, and then I'll go over in a little bit more detail each individual step. So the first is just running a Facebook ad. So I just send an ad out to the city that I want to, do business with, because I'm working with business owners. So I'm targeting them on Facebook. Then they message me on the ad. Then usually how that works is they might have a question or two, or just very briefly we'll have a very short conversation on message, but I'm just asking for their phone number and when there's a good time to call them, right? So then once we have a phone call, and once we're on the phone together, and I can get more about, the specifics of the project, answer their questions, try to get them to commit to the service. But because these are higher ticket services, everything I offer, it's $3,000 minimum commitment. So most people, they just don't make a decision like that on the whim. They might have to talk to their business partner. They might have to talk to their wife. A lot of the times they're, together in their finances of the business, or they just need some time to think on it. So I send a proposal. It has all the information in it, everything we discuss, how it works, what I'm going to do, payment plans, things like that. Then the next thing is, once they accept the proposal, is to actually collect the payment. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. It's not very complex. I just use Stripe. And then fulfillment. So this isn't really part of the sales process, but this is, actually doing the work or doing what you said you were going to do. So I'll just quickly show you a little bit of what the fulfillment looks like for this particular service that I sold. Okay, so we're in the ads account. So I'm going to show you the ad that I actually run to get people to message me. And this is, again, where I get all of my clients from, unless it's a referral. And if you follow me, or if you end up subscribing, this is a brand new channel, but you're going to find out pretty quick that I keep things pretty simple and tight. I'm not the most technical guy, even though you might think that based on kind of, being a digital marketer, but I'm really not that techy. I just learned the things that work for me, and I really try to keep things as simple as possible. So this Facebook ad setup is quite simple, that I think, if you were to research this on your own, watch some YouTube videos, and you kind of have that do-it-yourself attitude, or more of like a self-learner, setting something like this up for yourself would not be complicated. So I'm just running an ad right now. I've obviously these are all different campaigns. So I ran all sorts of different campaigns, but right now I just have one on that's going to Kelowna. So that's like the main city that I do business in, and I've lived there on and off. So I have, connections, and it's kind of more personable because you already have something like in common with people. So it's easy to build rapport. But yeah, so this is just a messenger ad. So you can see this month I've gotten 17 messages from it. It's about $6 a message. I've only spent $100, so really not that much. It's reached 14,000 people. This is just like the cost for 1,000 people, so it costs $7. I've got 107 link clicks and 93 cents a link click. So that's not bad for something like websites. Your price is going to vary depending on, what you're offering. If it's more broad in general, this should be a lot lower, but I'm only targeting business owners who need a website, so it's a smaller pool of people. So then we're going to get into this is just the targeting, which is again simple. So I just have messages, right? So I have the link in the ad, but I'm sending just people to a messenger so they can click a button and message me right on the ad. We're just maximizing the number of conversions. So that's messages. So Facebook knows what I want people to do, and it'll pair the ad with the best people. There's lots of stuff here, but you don't even need the majority of it. It's just, a few simple things. So again, tutorials, they'll walk you more step through step. I'm just giving you the broad process, but you could see, okay, I set my location to the city I want. You could, anywhere you want, you could select multiple cities, different countries. The age range, 35 to 60. I like to work with men. It's not a sexist thing. I like to work with construction companies. So that's why it's set like that. So you could pick even your gender or target it more specifically. And then this is a little bit more advanced, but again, fairly simple, is I'm only sending it to men who are 35 to 60 who are business page admins or Facebook pages admins. Meaning, like, if you have a business admin, if you're a business admin with Facebook or you have a Facebook page, you probably are a business owner, right? So that's kind of how I send the ads to people who are, you know, in the business space. Then, because this demographic, they're mostly on Facebook, right? These construction guys that I like to work with, but you could select where you want the ad to show up. It could be Instagram and Reels, just a ton of options. That's pretty much it for the targeting, and then I'll show you the ad itself. So I've ran just, you can see a bunch of different ads, but this particular ad has done great for me. So I'll just expand it for you. So this is the ad. And sorry, I'm just going to move my camera here. Yeah, so you can't see, but there's actually like 66 likes on it and like 16 comments. Some of them are quite positive. People just saying, oh, I love your work, or oh, this looks trustworthy, or I even had a past client see it. He says, oh, I used Matt before. So as you build that social proof, I've noticed the ad gets better over time. And then I just like to do just a very personable ad because it's websites, right? So I don't want to just have like this nice graphic, hey, some computer or something like that. So I just try to connect with people, show I'm a real person, show who they're dealing with, you know, have my dog, people can relate to that. And it kind of catches your eye when you're scrolling through the feeds. It's like, who's this guy selling websites, picture of a dog, like what is this? So it's doing a few different things, this ad here. And then I'll just show you the writing. So sorry, the first cut part is cut off here. So I might have to do it here, but oh, sorry guys. There you go. So basically I'm just, you know, I'm not sure if you could see that or not, but I'm just kind of saying, you know, if you're a business owner in Kelowna or the city, calling them out, you want to expand outside your referral network, get more clients, sales online. You know, I build websites, I do Facebook ads, I take pride in helping you succeed online. If you don't have the time or the skills, you know, or you're too busy, message me. I can get you set up for minimal effort on your part, right? Because they're busy. You can check out some of my past projects, client testimonials here. I have the link to my website, and then I just have my phone number. That's all the ad is. And then, you know, here's kind of my website. They could go to check it out. Just have a bunch of past projects, things like that. I'll make this quick. Got some video testimonials, right? So that's great. So when people get on the phone with me, there's always like that trust is already established. Then just have more Google reviews. So just as much social proof as you can. I have a video I made like 3 years ago when I was just starting, just in like a little camper that I built, but it's effective. People like it. It works. I haven't had to change it. Kind of a little bit about my services. Again, there I am, just, you know, trying to be a chill guy, relatable, not some like nerdy dude, right? Yeah, there's my number, and then just more social proof. So just like messages from clients when they text me and they're happy and stuff. So nothing really complex. And then the other thing I want to show you is, so this is kind of when people message me. So they might go check out my link, see my work, and they're like, okay, I want to, you know, get more info. So this is just a message from the client that I closed. This is pretty in-depth. Sometimes it's a little bit short, but he's just saying, hey, I'm a builder. We're not happy with our website. We maybe want to do like some SEO or marketing stuff too. Sends me the link, has a couple questions. So I just reply, hey, yeah, answer all your questions. Here's what I do. More than happy to, you know, put a proposal, talk with you. Now, this ad's for Awaken Media, but I have a specific company that just works for contractors. So I just sent him a link to that. So I was like, hey, if you want to just check out construction work, go here. And he says, hey, sounds great. I'm busy today, but he's going snowboarding. Let me know. He's like, message me, you know, next week. We'll set up a time. So I message him, you know, on Monday. I said, hey, are you free? He said, hey, I'm busy. No worries. How about 2 tomorrow? Yep, that works. Talk then. There's his number. Awesome. Thanks. So that's common, right? People sometimes are busy. They inquire. You're going to get lots of messages. So that's kind of how it works. You're just kind of, you know, being a real person, asking their questions and just saying, hey, is there a good time to give you a call? So that's step 1. I have their phone number. Let's move on to step 2. Okay, so the ads worked, we got the message, we got the phone number. Now for the actual phone call, I just kind of go intuitively. I don't have like a set script. I know lots of sales guys out there, they do a script, they have their set of questions. So that works too. So you might need that for the first time, just so you just have some notes so it's not all off the top of your head if you're a little bit nervous. But for me, I just talk to them, have a regular call, ask some questions, learn more about their business, show them I can help, get a little bit more in depth of like the services. So, okay, the websites for contractors, here's what we do. We include this, we include that. We can do the same. I think this would work for you. Then I like to give them the price so they know the price. And then because it is kind of a bigger ticket thing, usually they need to, talk to someone or let me get back to you in a couple days, very standard. So I say, no problem. I'll just summarize what we talked about. I'll send over a proposal, has all the information, a little bit more in depth. I'll say, review that, and then I'll call you in a couple days, and I'll answer, if you have any questions or you want to move forward, we'll go from there. And that's pretty much it. So it's not a hard call. A lot of listening, right? Ask some questions. Don't be salesy. Just be a real person, and that seems to work great. Okay, so for the proposal, here's what it looks like. I don't want to make this too long, so I'll just go over it quickly, but, just personalize it so it's got their business name, little introduction, the project needs. So this is things that we're discussing on the call, kind of letting them know what we're going to build out. This is for a website. Then just kind of like, this is my process, essentially, like my system, just so, they could, sometimes what it's like on the phone, it's a lot of information to take in, and you don't always remember everything. So this is just everything we talked about, but now they could actually review it, read it. So just exactly how it works, the different steps. Try to make it concise, but still try to give the detail. Then I just like including more like bullet points. So there's a little bit design, so it's not just big paragraph after big paragraph that they have to read. And then here's the project price. Sometimes I do a discount. I'll just say, it's $3,500, but it sounds like you're a good fit, so I'll take $500 off. So sometimes I'll include a discount here, but I didn't do that for this one. I just gave him the $3,000 price. Little payment schedule. So how I do it's $1,500 upon starting. So you get that deposit, and then I do the rest of the payment once it's complete. And then I just have like a little guarantee, just saying, I want to make sure you're happy with it, that you love it. I'm there to support you after the website's built. And then just kind of a little thank you. If you want to proceed with it, get back to me, and my contacts. So nothing too complex with the proposal. So for the payment, I use Stripe to collect the payment, but I also give clients the option just to send me an e-transfer. So you don't necessarily need to have some complex or complicated payment system. I like to offer them both because lots of people want to pay with credit card. It is a higher ticket thing, so they get their credit card points, or they might not have cash and need to pay with credit card. So it's nice to have that option for people as well. And then you just look more professional and legitimate, right? But again, I get a lot of e-transfers too. So here's the deposit payment, right, for the $1,500. So the second $1,500 I'll receive once the project's complete. And then I'll show you really quickly. So payment links. So you can just create a payment link for any amount. So you can see I have all sorts of different payment links, different amounts. You can even do recurring. So you just go into Stripe, you select new, right? You can add a new product, and then once you're done, you hit create payment link, and then it'll create a page that looks just like this right here. It'll say the amount. You can even put your logo, and you just send them that link, and then they can input their credit card info. And again, ton of tutorials online of how to set up a Stripe payment link, but that's just an easy way to collect payment. So quickly, I'll touch on fulfillment because this could be a video in itself, but basically for like a service like website, we have another call. I get a little bit more of the specific information, what they want to build, all their services, etc. This is just like a sketch. So I'll build out like a sketch. It's really easy to like move stuff around, things like that. This isn't complete. I'm just showing you this as an example, right? So we build something out like this. Then I'll send that to the client. It's like a PDF I can make. They can zoom in. It's exactly how it'll look. when it's live, and then we can just make edits, adjustments. It's super easy to change things out. So once things are built and live, it's really hard, not really hard, it's just time consuming to make changes. So that's why the sketch is great, because then we could dial it in, tweak things out. It doesn't take a lot of time. And then once they're happy with the sketch, I have a developer. I know how to do it too, but I have a guy who works for me. It's time consuming. He builds it out. It's live, client's happy, you get the same second payment, and that's kind of it. So that's my sales process to move a complete stranger into a $3,000 client. As you could see, it's really nothing too complex or too complicated. It's just having that Facebook ad, doing the phone call, sending out a proposal, collecting that payment, and then going and completing the work. So if you got value from that, please subscribe or leave a comment. This is a brand new channel, so if there's any specific content you want to see, or you have any specific questions about digital marketing or making money online, anything under that umbrella, I'm here to help. So thanks a lot. I'm dropping these videos on Saturday mornings, so keep an eye out and hope to see you on the next one.